You know that feeling when you stare at a mattress display and wonder if you're about to waste a ton of money on something that will just leave you tossing and turning? I get it. You've probably heard the hype about firm pillow top and cooling tech, but the real question is whether that combination actually helps you sleep better in your own bedroom, not just in a showroom. And if you're also thinking about an adjustable base, the math gets even messier. Will the whole system work together, or will you end up with a pricey mismatch? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the idea behind the Serta Perfect Sleeper Ultimate Bundle. It's marketed as a complete sleep solution, a 14.5-inch firm pillow top mattress paired with a level 3 adjustable base that promises smooth lifting, preset positions, and a bit of cooling engineering. The bundle is aimed at people who want a single, coordinated purchase instead of hunting for a mattress and a base that just happen to fit. That convenience can be a huge relief, but it also means you're committing to both components at once, so you need to be sure they actually meet your personal sleep preferences. Who should consider this set? If you're a side sleeper who likes a firmer feel to keep the hips from sinking too far, the firm pillow top might be a sweet spot. The extra 14.5 inches of thickness gives room for the pillow top layer to add a bit of plushness without losing the underlying support, which can be a nice compromise for someone who wants the firm but not rock-hard experience. The adjustable base shines for people who have specific positioning needs. Think reading in bed, watching TV, or elevating the legs to reduce swelling after a long day. The Level 3 model includes a wireless remote with memory presets, so you can program your favorite angles and hit a button to return to them. If you've tried a basic split adjustable base before and found the manual levers clunky, this upgrade feels smoother and quieter, which is a real plus when you're trying not to disturb a partner. Now, who might want to skip this bundle? If you're a stomach sleeper, the firm feel could feel too unforgiving, especially with that added pillow top that might create a subtle dip in the center of your spine. Also, anyone who prefers a plush, cloud-like mattress will probably find the firmness level too stark, even though the pillow top adds a layer of softness. Another group to think twice about are couples with very different firmness preferences. The bundle is sold as a single queen-size unit, so you can't customize each side independently. And if you already own a sturdy adjustable base that you like, you'll be paying for a second one you'll never use. Let's dig into the practical strengths that show up once the bed is actually in your room. The first thing I noticed after unboxing was how the mattress and base fit together like puzzle pieces. The base's rails have pre-drilled slots that line up with the mattress's corners, so you don't have to wrestle with extra brackets or worry about wobble. That design intent saves you time and eliminates that annoying shimmy you sometimes get with mismatched setups. The mattress itself feels consistently firm across the surface. The pillow top layer is thin enough that it doesn't collapse under weight, yet it does cushion pressure points a bit, something I observed when sitting up to read in the middle of the night. The cooling claim is backed by a breathable cover that lets air circulate. After a few weeks of use in a warm climate, the surface didn't retain the heat you often get with solid foam mattresses. Adjustability is where the bundle really pulls ahead. The Level 3 base lifts the head and foot sections independently, and the motion is almost silent. I tested the zero gravity preset, which tilts the bed into a slightly reclined position that eases lower back pressure. For someone who suffers from occasional lumbar tightness, that angle felt noticeably more comfortable than lying flat on a regular platform. The footlift function also proved handy for reducing swelling after a long run. Raising the legs for just a few minutes gave a subtle relief that I didn't expect from a standard bed. No product is without its trade-offs, and this set has a couple that matter in everyday life. The firm feel, while great for certain sleepers, can feel a bit rigid if you like to sink in and melt into the mattress. That rigidity is most noticeable when you first get up in the morning. There's a brief moment where the mattress doesn't give as quickly, which can be a little jarring for people with hip or shoulder issues. The pillow top, being relatively thin, doesn't fully offset that sensation, so it's something to keep in mind if you have chronic joint pain. Another practical downside is the weight. At over 200 pounds combined, moving the mattress onto the base requires a couple of strong hands or a dolly. If you live in a top-floor apartment with narrow stairwells, the delivery crew